Hello and welcome to part 65 of Let's Play Dangan Ronpa. What happened when she passed out and then woke up again? Let's find out. She had her tongue cut off and hanging out of her mouth. She didn't say anything, apparently. What are you all saying? Alright, there we go. Right, so what they were saying was... Totally fine, totally fine. Hey, it's a body. Look, it's dead. Yeah, she hit her head pretty bad, dude. The world is made up of fronts and backs. Nice fronts and nine fronts and 9 backs, like truths and lives. You're kind of scaring me, and you're not talking like usual either. She was acting rather peculiar, yes. Her characteristic morose diction had vanished. Don't characterize me like that. Also, after she regained consciousness, she had no problem looking at Fujisaki's corpse. In other words, one personality that is afraid of blood and the other that isn't. Both reside within you. Oh, for fuck's sake. I apologize for this. Alright. Then how do you explain Furuha barricading herself in her room in fear of Genocider? I will not let Genocider show run free. Alright, what I want to do is really quickly explain why that carries on happening, right? There are 2 PSP emulators. The one I use, which is PPS-SPP, and the one that I don't use, which is JP-CSP. Now, this one has the thing where the text fucks up, and occasionally when you click on something, it thinks you've clicked on something else. The other one has this thing where it runs really slowly on my computer, and it also doesn't work very well. You can't really read anything on there. Like, certain parts will just disappear altogether on the speech. So basically, how I fix it when it thinks I've done something wrong, when I clicked on the wrong thing, is I save it, flick it over onto JPCSP, then click on the thing I wanted to click on, then save it again, and then bring it back to show you guys. It's a very long process, and if it happens again, in a non-spoiler spot, I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. If it doesn't happen again in a non-spoiler spot, I will, when I go back to do everyone's free times, then then make a video from the first time it happens, which is Nagi's bedside cabinet. Anyway, continuing on. I'm sorry about that brief interlude. Brief joke. Oh, but you are fucking with me here. You know what, you might as well not have bothered translated it for all of this. Oh, that's not right. Right, so. I will banish that accursed homicidal maniac. She didn't lock herself in to prevent someone on the outside from entering, but to prevent someone on the inside from getting out. What? Tuko Fukuwa was terrified of letting that homicidal maniac inside her kill someone. Why? Yeah, why do you think you know all that? You misunderstand, Asahina. Why doesn't mean why do you know, but why did you tell? Huh? Last night, just before Monokuma's little incentive charade, she and I had an unusual conversation. And there she revealed something absolutely fascinating to me. A serial killer dwells within her, and she lives in constant fear of its outbursts. And that this is what caused her to become so gloomy and withdrawn. Isn't that right? That's not true, is it, Fuqua? You said you wouldn't tell anyone. Huh? You promised. Was that all a lie? You have the wrong idea. What did you think would come of unloading your misery on someone who never asked? This isn't some romance novel. This is the real world. Besides, you broke your promise first. I seem to recall you saying something to the effect of, no matter what happens, I will not allow genociders to kill anyone as long as we're here. But despite that, I'm so sorry I couldn't keep our promise. But you needn't worry. Don't need to worry. I won't let her run free. I won't let Genocider Show run free anymore. You said if I kept my promise, you'd go out with me. That's why I made the promise. Once again, you got the wrong idea. In any event, you were unable to keep your promise. Was the thrill of murder too much for you to resist? I tried. I did everything I could to hold her back. Unfortunately, it seems trying wasn't good enough. You're horrible. Alright, well, that's enough preamble. We'll get the rest of the story straight from the horse's mouth. The horse's mouth? Me? Continually. Fuqua's body bent backwards, farther and farther, until she fell over, landing with a hard thud. The next moment, you mean it's my turn to play? What? Guess the cat's out of the bag. Whatevs. What can you do? Super duper high school homicidal maniac. Genocide show here. Real name Stuko Fuqua, but screw that. Why? Why is my game freezing? What the hell? That's what I was thinking, dude. But about my game freezing. What's gotten into you, Fuqua? What's it matter if I've got multiple personalities? What's it matter if one of them's a serial killer? Look the other way. They're just some minor character flaws. Her energy is through the roof. A sound murderer resides in a sound mind and body. I can hardly believe how different they are. Yes, there are two sides to everything in the world. Just as there are 9 tails behind every 9 heads, and just as there is a lie behind every truth. Behind Little Miss Gloomy, there is a gaiety brighter than the sun. This is Genocide Show? The homicidal maniac? This is completely outrageous. Excuse me, Ms. Genocide Show, may I ask you a question? Yes? There have been rumors going around that you might be the puppet master. What do you have to say to that? Most certainly, I am the one, the only, the puppet master. Just kidding. So, you're not? Of course she's not. Don't go putting me on the same level as that psycho. Though, you know what I've noticed recently? The cops out there, and the people too, are pretty helpless. I mean, look, they let this dude of a serial killer run wild. I know I'm not innocent, but come on, that's life. Living is, in a sense, the act of hurting others. People hurt others so they can live, and they live so they can be hurt. Not. I'm sure you're all convinced now that Fujisaka was murdered by this homicidal maniac. Given she even has a motive, there's no doubt about it. A motive? You remember what Monokuma said to us yesterday? If someone hadn't graduated within 24 hours, he would reveal everyone's secrets. Now suppose Tuko Fuqua's shameful memory or deep dark secret was that she was Genocide Show. If that information came to light, it would undoubtedly be her ruin. In short, her motive was that she did not want her secret revealed, no matter what the cost. I see. Too bad, though. I didn't do it. What? I can't imagine anyone other than a homicidal maniac would kill someone in such a brutal fashion. Sorry, hon, but that's the truth. And who do you expect to believe you? Yeah, who would trust a serial killer? You're probably right. I want to agree, but now if you had an alibi, you say, yeah, something like that. 30 seconds murder and your past murders are identical MOs. No, they're not. No, they're not. To find out what I mean, join me for the next episode. It's on the top right. The previous is on the top left. Oh look, I got an A again. Now, until next time, folks.